What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when you set your sights on canceling someone, when you portray yourself as holier than thou while labeling someone else transphobic, racist, homophobic, bigoted, etc., all because of their stand-up comedy routine, you shouldn't be surprised if people try to hold you to that same standard that you're trying to hold everyone else to. And in the case of Ashley Marie Preston, the trans activist who is fighting hard to get Netflix to deplatform Dave Chappelle, for them to remove his imagery from Netflix headquarters, for them to put more trans people in positions of power because it's just not okay. She is facing her past, the things that she said before, because shockingly, when you go around pretending like words on the internet cause real world violence, you shouldn't be surprised when other people hold you to that. Here's the headline: trans activist anti-Asian tweets resurface after Netflix walkout against Dave Chappelle special. And also, anti-LGBT community. That was also in those tweets. We made a video specifically talking about those when they came out. But now Ashley Marie Preston has responded, and it's not going very well. This person is getting absolutely destroyed. This person is getting ratioed, and Ashley Marie Preston is doing everything they can to try to act like, oh, I'm just the victim in all this. These people just want to shut me up because they don't like our fight against Netflix. No one's buying it. People are destroying her for being the hypocrite that she is. And I was very clear in the video I made about her tweets. I'll be very clear again. I don't care about any of these old tweets from Ashley Marie Preston. I really don't. We can go through this series of stuff. A lot of anti-Asian rhetoric, a lot of anti-LGBT community rhetoric, specifically gay men. Words are words. These don't offend me. They just simply don't. I don't think anyone should be canceled over them, whatever. The problem is, when people like Ashley Marie Preston try to hold others accountable for the words that they say and act as though they should be canceled for that, act as though it's making real world violence happen against the trans community, that's the stuff that needs to be called out, because that's just simply not true. And when you have done this in your past, yeah, people are going to call your ass out. Here is a Twitter thread she put out 15 hours ago. We're also gonna watch this person. I'm really trying to get through the pronoun game. You guys know how YouTube is. But we also have a video that we're gonna watch of this person again playing the victim. I know how much some of y'all hate nuances, but for anyone hungry for them, feel free to help yourself. Via Lias Simili, if an activist takes a big stand against a powerful entity in industry, and soon thereafter you learn of their shocking past statements and old tweets, etc. Grifter, fraud, hypocrite. There is an effort underway to not only discredit effective activists, but to wear us all down with the repetition of these words. Even if we know intellectually when these claims are disingenuous, there's something that happens over time, a blurring of sorts that erodes our energy to extend grace. Don't let your values be used against you in this way. Use them to inform nuance and discernment. Only a fool lets somebody else tell them who his enemy is. Yes, we realize that you want to do everything you can to distance yourself from what you said before because it makes you look like such a fraud, like such a hypocrite, and like such a grifter. But no one is buying it. Make sure you find the whole story before concluding they're a hateful grifter. It's not really that hard to do. A set of screenshots may certainly raise questions and they may be shocking and or disappointing indeed, but have they been addressed before? What is the full context? You're talking about context when it's very obvious that the people that are protesting Dave Chappelle's special didn't even watch it? Because you would watch that thing towards the end, you would realize that Dave Chappelle has no hatred of the trans community in any way, shape, or form. Not at all. And he has repeatedly stated that. But for some reason, you're not taking that context into consideration, which is why you are getting destroyed for being a loser, weirdo, hypocrite right now. Ashley Marie Preston. Look at all this. Look at all of this. And of course, you can see definitely ratioed in this first one. What about this one? Is she ratioed here? Yeah, of course she is. Now, all the way down, eventually she just stops getting any interaction at all. But let's read the last couple things here. Thank you for shining clarity where bad faith actors sought to sow seeds of chaos. They're working overtime with no base pay and still can't undermine my leadership. Here's to trying. Of course, getting ratio. This is what people are saying. Nope. Try again. Bro, everything you said applies to Dave as well. Cut it out, man. People putting her, all these tweets Like we have said, we played these video on, I think, a live stream or something. All the tweets she said lay over with the hypocrisy from the things she said when she was drawing as much attention to herself as possible to try to get Dave Chappelle canceled. But now, let's hear from this person themselves, Ashley Marie Preston. It'll take more than tweets from nearly a decade ago that y'all weaponized against me 2 years ago to stop me from doing the work that'll free us all today. This is so old, and I've already taken accountability for it. There's no scandal here. Let's listen.
And I think that that's what kills y'all, because you operate from this place of of knee-jerk reaction. That, this idea that, if you're not perfect, then you're flawed, and then therefore you're a fraud, and you're a hypocrite, and you're all those things. That does not make me a hypocrite because I have a past. That just means I understood the assignment. The assignment is when you fuck up, you fix it. The assignment is, when you create harm, you make an amends and you repair that harm. The assignment is you talk about what you learned in your experiences and you share it with someone else, which is why when it comes to Dave Chappelle.
Now, before she gets into this part, just to be clear, when she took accountability for these past statements, she blamed it on being addicted to meth at the time. She said she was high on meth and that's why she tweeted these things. That's her taking accountability. Just want to make it clear for everybody out there so that you know that about this person.
Which is what y'all are really mad about. Who else better to speak about it and to him than me? The reason why I have the power, authority, and clearance to talk about accountability the way I do is because it's been a solid part of my own journey.
These people are legitimately insane. She thinks that she is just this powerful entity that everyone should respect, that I have the clearance and authority to do this. That's what this person legitimately thinks in their head. There's obviously a lot of things going on in this person's head that are completely fucked up and screwed up, but that is one of them. And this ratio kind of goes to show that, doesn't it?
So you don't have the power to put me in timeout when you're not even capable of taking time out to interrogate your own complicity in hate economics and the ways in which you continue to help this culture of violence thrive.
The culture of violence and your hate economics.
So don't come to me with no silly stuff unless you're ready to heal together. And that's the reason why I'm not going anywhere, darling. I'm just getting started.
So this is the person who lied about reaching out to Dave Chappelle. She did not. This is a person who is trying to hold someone accountable for the words they said completely without context while complaining that, well, she's not getting context herself. This person is a loser. This person thinks that they are so powerful and so righteous, and they are absolutely not. 40,000 Twitter followers, can't even get 100 likes, but there's a lot of comments. Let's see, Steph says double standards everywhere. Should we look at some of these replies? Damn, must suck to be, quote, held accountable. Hypocrisy standards, double standards. The ones who attack the most have the most projection. And of course, a lot of people sharing, and this ratio's her by far, sharing all the things that she said. I don't want to be mean, but you threatened actual violence to Asian people repeatedly. And when confronted about it, you go on the attack. I don't doubt that was a hard time in your life, but if you're sorry about it, you're not showing it. Oh my gosh. You talk about taking accountability in this video as you simultaneously tell everyone you can't be held accountable. This doesn't sound sincere or apologetic. It sounds like you're defensive to people calling out your hypocrisy. Ashley Marie Preston is losing and is very bitter about it and has been embarrassed. So it shouldn't be a surprise that Ashley Marie Preston, that this person is reacting this way and freaking out while getting destroyed. Let me know your thoughts about all this stuff in the comments below. Again, I don't care about what she said. I don't think it's a cancelable offense. Would I say those things? Would I tweet those things out? Absolutely not. But also, it's not worth canceling someone over or anything like that. You know what? When people say those things, if you say something I think it's just the most dumbest, most despicable thing, I want it to be up there so that I can call you out on it, so that I can roast you over it. I want everybody to see exactly the person you are. So the fact that they are trying to use different rules for Dave Chappelle than they use for themselves is what has a lot of people calling them out. Let me know your thoughts about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.